Hello everyone, in this video we will be seeing how a monkey is trying to catch the bananas and save itself from a crab. Okay, so let us begin with the game, that is the designing part. We will just close this sprite which is not required and add a background to it. So we will take something related to jungles and forest. So you can take either of these which are there. So I'll select this one. Then we have to take the monkey, click on animal option, you will find it easily. So we will take a monkey. This monkey is quite bigger in size, so we will just decrease its size. We will make it 70% and place it in its starting position. Okay, so what do we want the monkey to do now? We want the monkey to move up and down depending on from where either the bananas or the crab is going to come. So it has to grab the bananas and save itself from the crab. Okay, so for moving the monkey up and down, we have to make use of change the y-axis command. So it is going to move vertically, so y-axis we have to make use of. Click on motion option and over here, so it will take its current position. If you wish to y-axis, you can make it 0. Always you can make changes to it. So when the green flag is clicked, we want the monkey to go to this position, and when the up arrow key is pressed, we want it to move upwards, and when the down arrow key is pressed, we want it to move downwards. Okay, so let's make use of those events, that is when any key is pressed. When the up arrow key is pressed, we want it to move on top. So change the y axis by 10. So now it is going to go on top, so it has to be a positive number. So the same block of code we will duplicate it and we will use it for down arrow, and we will change the y axis by -10. So let's see if this block of code is working. So up arrow and down arrow, so it is working perfectly fine. So we are done with the coding for our monkey. Now we will start working on the other two sprites. That is, first thing is the banana. So click on choose a sprite and take the bananas, place it at the starting position and reduce its size as it is looking too big compared to the monkey. So if you wish to, you can still reduce it. Okay, so it is on the starting position now. What we have to write over here? The first thing is the bananas have to come from a random position. So we don't know what the x-axis we can decide, that is this position, but we don't know the y-axis of it. So a random value has to be generated. So we will make use of go to x-axis and y-axis. So x-axis it has already taken by default. Y-axis we will be picking up a random value. So from where do we do that? You have to go to operators for that, and over here place it and pick any random value from -120 to +120. So from this top corner to this bottom corner, any position it can take the y value. So like this, the place from where the bananas have to appear will be decided. This has to continuously repeat till the green flag is clicked. So we are going to include this into a forever loop, and this forever loop has to be there in the event, that is when my green flag is clicked. So whenever our green flag is clicked, always at a random position the banana will appear, and till when it should appear or when it should start appearing, that condition we will write, that is repeat until either it touches the monkey or it touches the edge. So repeat until command will be there in controls. Make use of it and place it inside the forever loop. Over here we are going to check two conditions, that is it should not touch the edge, whether it is touching the edge or it is touching the monkey. So two conditions have to be checked. So here OR operator is required. So go to operators and make use of OR and place it over here. So what is the first condition which has to be checked? That it should not, that it is touching the edge. So touching will be there in sensing. Get the touching command and place it over here and click on edge option. The same command has to be used again, and over here we will insert the monkey. So if it touches the edge or it touches the monkey, it has to come back to its starting position and scroll again. So that process has to be repeated with a change in the x-axis. So how the x-axis are going to change? So we will make the use of this, change our x-axis by 3 points like this. Okay. So now let's see if it is working. So our banana is scrolling, it has touched the monkey, so it is coming back to its starting position and it is scrolling again. Okay. So over here it is scrolling properly, all the things are done. Now what we have to do? Now we will include a scoreboard over here. Okay. So scoreboard has to be included. For that we need to add a variable. We will name it as score. Okay. So the scoreboard is added on our stage area. Under the monkey sprite, what we will do is, over here we will set the scoreboard to 0, and then under bananas it has to be incremented. So for incrementing we have to write a condition now, that is only if the banana touches the monkey then the increment has to be done. So we will make use of if condition over here. So if, now I am not including it within the repeat loop, it is within the forever loop now, this if statement. So over here what are we going to write? If it is being touched by the monkey. So this block of code we will copy and paste it over here. So if it touches the monkey, then only increase the value of score by 5 points. Okay. So now it is going to increase the value. Now let's check whether it is doing it. No, it is not doing it. Let's see why. Because I have not changed the name over here, I have kept it as my variable. It should be score. So when we change, if the banana touches the monkey, change the score by 5. Now let's see. Yes, so it's working fine now. Now as we have done this part, that is the bananas are being taken by the monkey should also save itself from the crab or the virus or any other object which it doesn't want to eat. So let us add the next sprite now. So whatever you want you can add over there. So maybe for now we will take a crab. Okay. So we will take a crab and place it at the starting position, reduce its size. So its size is 70%. If you want to make it still smaller, you can make it 60% as it's looking too big. Okay. So we will place it at a starting position, and then whatever code we have written under banana, that same code has to be there under our crab. Okay. So let's see. Yes, the same code is copy pasted except for one change, that is -5. So if the monkey touches the crab by mistake, the points will be reduced by 5. So that is the only change which you have to do, and run the program and check. So now the value is 0. Now when it touches the banana, it is 5, 10 and so on. Okay. Now supposing it touches the crab. So minus 10 points, that is the points were 15, it has come back to 10 just because it touched the crab. So over here also, if you want to add some sound effect, that is when the monkey touches the banana and so on maybe. So what you can do is, if the monkey touches the banana, you can add some nice sound, that is bite sound, and if it touches the crab, maybe you can add some pop sound. Okay. If you wish to change the sound effect, you can always do that by going to the gallery over here. So you can add some different sound effects. There are n number of sound effects available under the gallery. So those sound effects can be added and selected over here. Okay. So now let's check how it is working. So the grab sound is proper. So when it's touching the crab, a pop sound is coming. So if you wish to change the sound, you can always change sound effects.